Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. This is Mira with Star Sisters Intuition. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night. And for today's reading, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a collective reading for the new moon in Pisces. And before I pull any cards, I wanted to start off with reading from the Moonology book for the new moon in Pisces, and it says attuned to the divine. So I'm going to keep the card right here. It says you have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you will be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. And because Pisces is all about like the dreamy energy, especially since its ruling planet is Neptune, pay attention to your dreams right now, and like your dreams as in when you're sleeping dreams, but also your dreams, like your life dreams and your goals. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self, so practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. The more you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. And so yeah, paying attention to your dreams and meditating will be really helpful right now. Using this dreamy energy that we have around us right now to help you make grand dreams and like plan for your future and what you want. Now let's take a few cards from our tarot deck to see what messages Spirit has for the collective for the new moon in Pisces. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I'm getting a sense that right now is a time to check in with ourselves. How are we feeling? How are our emotions feeling? How have we been feeling physically? What is our body trying to tell us? What are our emotions trying to tell us? If we need to take a break, it's important to do so. Take a break to check in with our emotions and our physical body, and checking in to see where we're at on our journey to our dreams and our goals. Where are we at? How do we feel about that? Like, how far along have we come? Also, checking in on that as well. I'm also hearing a really interesting message of engage your senses. The new moon in Pisces being a dreamy zodiac sign, I think it's like engage your senses and like enliven them. What things make your senses active? What things invigorate your senses? Like, I'm really getting the sense of smell and sight. So like beautifying your space, even in a little way. How can you make it more inviting and more inspiring so you feel motivated to work towards your dreams? I'm also hearing to embrace your emotions and sit with them. What are they trying to tell you right now? And if there are emotions coming up because of other people, maybe you have things that you want to communicate to somebody else, and you maybe fearing how they'll react to it, or worried about what they'll say, and just worried about how that conversation might go. I think Spirit is saying right now is the time to just sit with those emotions and sit with those feelings, and first come to understand them yourself, so that you can then convey that to whoever else you need to convey it to. And that way you're able to communicate your emotions in a logical way so the other person understands it, and that way the conversation doesn't get wrapped up in emotions and sidetracked, but it like you get to the point and also express your emotions at the same time. And I'm getting a really specific message for some of you that you might be pushing people away, and because of that you feel alone, like you have to do everything yourself. And Spirit is saying, try not to push people away who can help you. Figure out who you can truly trust and allow into your circle, so you're not feeling isolated and alone, but you have a good support system and people that, again, you can trust and go to with your problems, or just at the very least have comfort in knowing that you have trustworthy people around you. So yeah, don't push people away right now. Just be open to seeing your relationships and who's actually willing to put in energy and time in your guys' relationship. And also, are you doing the same thing? Are you putting in energy and time into your relationships? And that goes for the relationship with yourself too. Are you investing time and pouring in energy into your relationship with yourself and the close people around you? I think evaluating that is going to be really beneficial during this new moon in Pisces. And the new moon in Pisces is like 3 days before and 3 days afterwards. So it's not just the day of it. The day of the energies are heightened, but 3 days, for the next 3 days after that, you can still you'll still feel these energies. And so you can still work with that dreaminess and that heightened emotional state and figure out what these emotions are trying to tell you. And so by checking in with yourself and seeing how you're physically doing, how you're emotionally doing, and by engaging your senses and creating a inviting external environment as much as you can, of course, and also taking care of yourself too, because we have the Queen of Cups here, you'll feel so much more motivated to actually make your dreams a reality, to walk towards your dreams, and make them a reality, and find this lasting fulfillment, not just temporary short-term fulfillment, but lasting fulfillment. Now let's take one card or two cards from this deck. To see what else Spirit would like to add. Thank you. We have transformation. So this time is all about transformation, inner transformation, really going through like that metamorphosis. And the other message I get with this is to check in with yourself and see what things in your life do you want to transform. What things are you no longer happy with? What things are you no longer content with? And what things do you want to transform? Whether that's your financial state, your emotional state, your physical location, like whatever it is, pay attention to it and imagine what you want. What do you want to transform it into? Open your imagination up is what I'm hearing, because without a clear goal or like a vision of where you want to go and what you want to transform into, it will be hard for you to make that transformation and to actually go for it and achieve it. So yeah, like if we were driving and we just don't have any idea of where we're going, we're kind of going to run out of fuel eventually because, well, we don't have a destination in mind, so we're kind of just aimlessly driving. And sometimes that can be beneficial in figuring out where you want to go. But right now, during this new moon in Pisces, Spirit is saying to really open your imagination up to what transformations you want to make. And like in the Queen of Cups too, like the Queen of Cups is also very imaginative, open to imagining whatever she wants. And so opening up your imagination is going to be really helpful, and it will allow you to tap into the energies of this new moon. And it'll, like, this new moon in Pisces will help you to open up your imagination even more, because that's kind of the energies that are around us right now. So by tapping into that, you'll be able to imagine everything you want to transform and what you want to transform it into. Now let's take one more card. Beyond the mind. Wow, this is so perfect. So looking beyond like the logical aspect of transformation, and rather looking at what you actually want. What are your big dreams? Like, dream grand, dream big. It's almost like not allowing your mind or logical things to hold you back from dreaming big. Because when you have a large dream and a vision, then you can take steps to slowly start to make that vision a reality. But remember, we live in an infinite universe, so anything is possible. And whatever you want is possible if you can envision it and then put in the work to go after it. I'm going to move this a little bit. Now let's take one card from this deck to see what Spirit would like to add. Thank you. We have the Whale. So diving deep into your emotions, diving deep into your imagination, and releasing pressure is also another thing that I'm hearing. Releasing emotional pressure. But yeah, diving deep into your imagination and your emotions to see what kind of life you want to create for yourself. And releasing any pressure that you feel has been holding you back or holding you down, and making you feel a little like tense. So doing something that's going to help you to release your pressure, taking time for yourself to help release that pressure. And maybe this even means going out with friends or family and like a lively group of people to help take your mind and your emotions off of any pressures that you may be feeling, so that you can then come up with solutions to any of these pressures from a calm and like uplifted state of mind, and rather than like from a place of the problem, if that makes sense. Like, that way you're not just like drowning in your problems. And then we're gonna take 2 cards from this deck. They fell. Alright, we have Facing Your Fears, Adrift in Shallow Water. Take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. It's kind of like what we were saying about engaging your senses and creating like an inviting space, and finding like peace and calm in your external environment. Doing things that are gonna help with creating this peace. And then facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are, again with the peace and staying calm, So also this time is like a good time to reflect on how you find peace and how do you come back to being centered and feeling calm. And this kind of relates to what we were saying about expressing your emotions to others and not fearing how they'll react, but of course expressing it from a kind and calm state of mind, and that way you're actually able to convey your message without it becoming sidetracked or getting lost in emotion. And then to end this reading, I'm going to take a few cards from this deck. Thank you. Move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. And that's kind of interesting because whales also move a lot. So like, get out of this stuck feeling by exploring and trying new things, and by opening up your imagination and seeing how you can make small steps to achieve that goal and that dream. Whether it's like changing one habit, just one, or by implementing a new routine or something small that is going to help you. For example, like if you wanted to run a marathon, how can you change one habit to help you come closer to that goal of yours? Maybe that's starting a new stretching program and doing maybe 5-10 minutes of stretching every day for a week, and then starting to increase that, and then taking steps to maybe increase your running a little bit in small increments. Of course, that's just an example, but whatever it is that you imagine yourself doing, whatever goal you're trying to attain, take small steps to move towards that, and check in with yourself. Take the time to really check in with what you feel may be emotionally holding you back, maybe physically holding you back, and express any emotions, whether that's to others or to yourself, without fear of how that other person's going to take it, and from a calm and kind place. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I'm closing this reading now. I'm so grateful to have been able to do this reading, and I really hope you guys enjoy your new moon in Pisces and engage yourself in the energies that are around us right now. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye.